everyone, in today's video I wanted to talk a bit about setting goals. Since it's January, it's the time of setting New Year's resolutions, and many people tend to fail their resolutions every year again. So I wanted to make an informative video about it, about how you can set goals for yourself and how to achieve them. Every year I set for myself some specific goals, either they are Lolita related or personal related, but every year I want to achieve those goals. But I tend to fail most of them, like most of the people, and this year I wanted to change a little bit about it. I came up with 3 questions that I asked myself while I was setting my own goals, and I made also a little plan with smaller in-between goals that I want to achieve that count up to my bigger goal in the end. And that is something that I wanted to share with you, how that I did it and how you can apply it to your own goals. The first question that I asked myself while I was setting my goals was, am I willing to work extra hard for this goal? And what I mean by this is that am I willing to save up a lot of money in order to get to my goal of traveling a lot more? Or am I willing to work more hours because I have a part-time job? And am I willing to work full-time for it? And this is something that you need to ask yourself if you are willing to work extra in any way possible. Even if it is health related, are you willing to work that extra hour in the fitness in order to achieve a healthy body? Or are you willing to work extra hard to preparing a meal for yourself? So are you willing to prepare that little bit of extra effort in order to get to your goal? The second question that I asked myself was, what does my ideal day look like in the future? And my ideal vision of what my life needs to be gives me the motivations to get to that point one day. The last question that I asked myself while I was setting my goals is, am I willing to invest all my free time into this goal? And this is something that is really important in order to achieve your goals in the long term. Because if you don't invest all your time or most of your time, you are not able to achieve the goals in the time frame that you are setting yourself. And setting a specific time frame is also really important. There is something that is called SMART resolutions, and these are resolutions that are specific and mostly time framed. These goals can be in one day, for 1 week, for 1 month, even for 5 years, but you have a deadline. And having a deadline and a specific goals to work towards that deadline is really important. You can have bigger goals like, I want to make a trip around the world in 2018. But in order to get there, you need to invest a lot of free time and a lot of money into it. And you need to accomplish a lot more smaller goals. So having a big goal is really, really great. But if it's not realistic, you are most likely to fail in it. When you want to travel the world, like I said, in 2018, you need to sort out your visa. You need to have the funds to travel. You need maybe work extra hours, but if you don't have the job or you are still going to school, it's much easier for you to fail these resolutions than to get to your goal. So having also realistic goals for yourself is really, really important. Also, keeping yourself motivated is really, really important. Last year, my goals were only Lolita related, and I kept myself motivating to it because I made a little poster of it where I wrote down all my resolutions and goals that I wanted to achieve in 2016. And I have that little poster with me today, and this is it. So this is the little poster that I had, and I wrote down all the goals that I wanted to achieve last year. And I can happily say that I achieved my goals because this was hanging next to my working space where I was sitting every day. So I keep getting reminders from, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. So having something that is motivating you in order to achieve your goals is really, really helpful. So this year my goals are already fading away, and I'm really sad about it. And that is mostly because I didn't have a specific time that I want to achieve my goals. I did make a day-to-day plan, so what I wanted to do every single day in order to achieve my goals. But like I said, I didn't have the specific time frame that I want to achieve it in the long term. And this is something that is really important for me, so I need to work on it really, really hard in order to get there. One of the goals that I have is that I want to be fluent in 3 languages. I don't know if it's going to be fluent, but at least I want to be able to communicate in those 3 languages. And in order to get there, I need to invest most of my time into it. I'm almost finished with my school, so I have a lot more free time. The last goal that I have is that I want to explore more here around my hometown and going out more with my friends, because every single time that I go out with friends, I always get so nervous and I don't know what to say. And I need to really work on that, because this is something that is holding me back from meeting people. And I know when you see me at events and meetings, I'm always really happy and really bubbly and talking to almost everyone. And there is no sign of being uncomfortable with meeting new people. But it's the process that goes before it. So like getting there and getting everything ready, and I'm getting really insecure about the chords that I make, or what will they think of me, or what do I need to say. And I know it's just as simple as saying hi, how are you, but still, even if I know that, it still freaks me out a little bit, and I want to work on that really, really hard this year. This weekend is going to be the first step that I'm going to take in order to get more comfortable with meeting new people. And that is that I'm going to meet up with a dear friend of mine from Holland, and we are going to have some lunch together, and I'm super excited for it. But on the other hand, I'm also a little bit nervous because I don't know what to say. So it's really complicated for me, and I know I will survive it and it will be an amazing time. And yeah, I need to work on it really, really hard in order to overcome this, but I'm willing to work on it this year. And I also have some goals that are specific for my YouTube channel and my blog as well, and that is that I wanted to try to upload something every single week. So last year I uploaded something whenever I wanted or if I had some free time, but this year I wanted to make a lot more effort into this channel and onto my blog. So I need to have some better time management in order to achieve this goal. These are my tips and tricks in order to set your goals for yourself and to achieve them. I really hope that you find this helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye!